Mid-90s BMW 328i convertible top is not working. The bonnet is not moving up and the convertible top switch is flashing. Here are some procedures to help you resolve this problem. The first thing you got to do is open up the trunk. Inside the trunk you will see the motor for the top and you'll see the motor for the bonnet. You have to pull on the cables to release the motors. Once you release the motors, you'll be able to lift the bonnet up and you'll be able to move the convertible top to the forward position. So you raise the back end up and you bring the bonnet down so you can rest the rear of the top back on the bonnet. This is the convertible top latch for the top piece. When it goes to a full extension, this piece goes into a bar and pulls down the top piece of the convertible top, which is part of the front motor, and you'll see where the cables go to. This is where the convertible front top motor is. As you can see, the two gray cables that go to that motor go to those latches. These cables are what pulls on those latches to bring that front quarter of the convertible top down to the windshield and locks down. It's important to clean and grease the latch screws. The reason that the gears have gotten ruined is because of the latch screws binding up, putting way too much pressure on the motor, which is what stripped out the gears. Here is the motor that's up front. You have two gears and these gears get stripped out, and this is why that motor doesn't work. You can buy them anywhere. They usually run $30. What I did is take the old copper piece that goes into the cable and put it into a drill so I can move the levers. Make sure the latch hook is aligned up with the bar. The way I clean and lubricate the latch screws is by taking the drill, putting it into the cable, and then going back and forth with the drill to get the grease into the latch screws. This way the latch doesn't bind up and ruin the new gears that you just put in. Once you are done putting the gears into the motor, put the motor back up onto the top. Make sure you hold the rubber insulators on the motor with some pliers before you tighten the nuts up. Put the motor back into its transmissions. If it doesn't go right in, sometimes you have to move the motor electronically to fit it back into it. Once you put the motors inside the transmissions, you have to reset the control module. So hold the switch down and turn the ignition switch to the number 2 on position. While keeping your finger on to the switch, the bonnet will start to open. The top will start to move forward. While the top is moving forward, you need to keep your eye on the top to make sure it doesn't catch on the bonnet or anything else. If it does catch on the bonnet, do not worry. You can release on the switch and then fix the problem and then come back and hit the switch to resume. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button to keep it going.